go. Hello, hello, hello. This is Joe, Mr. Tech from March for Life, New York. And I'm just doing a little test session right now. You can see playing around with this background feature. It's kind of cool. Let's see. No, it doesn't do that. That's not bad, actually. Here, let me get a little farther away from me. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Give me a second. Let me make sure we're broadcasting properly. So how is everybody? Well, there's no one on. So I'll just say hello. And I am the technical person from March for Life, New York. I handle their videos and their audio and all that fun stuff. Of course, with the help of others. This is all a team effort. And while I'm playing with this technology today, I would like to talk to you about upcoming events. We got a bunch of them. And hold on one sec. What's my password? Oh, yeah. There we go. So, in terms of events, March for Life New York, we have our March coming out in, what is it, June 4th? And let me get something up. There we go. We have our upcoming March on June 4th. We have a whole bunch of fantastic guests and organizations sponsoring us. There's a save the date, 12 p.m. on June 4th. And here's the information. So one thing we're doing is we're seeking volunteers to help us. Forgive me, I'm just checking to make sure my stream is right. Give me 1 second. No, I don't want Yahoo. Give me Facebook. I have a laptop here so I can hear what the show's doing without using the computer I'm using to broadcast. Let's see. 1 second. So sorry. Let's see. Well, that's loading. So we have our March coming up June 4th, but there's a lot of prep work and a lot of things we're doing in preparation for that March. It's not an easy feat. We need volunteers. So coming up on May 14th, where is the volunteer poster? May 14th, that's Saturday at 7 p.m. We will be having a volunteer meeting at Grace and Truth Church. Now, this is going to be the last meeting we have before our March on June 4th. So if you want to volunteer, please come and attend the meeting. Something else I'm looking forward to. So my role with March for Life is pretty much anything technical and to do with cameras and videos, etc. So I'm actually looking for volunteers to join my team. I have 2 people right now who have been consistent from the very beginning with March for Life New York in terms of videos and photography. And in fact, Lauren made this poster. Well, we both made it, but she took my poster and then made it way better. So this is a volunteer information. We're definitely looking for photographers to come and lend their talents to capture the March this year. We really want to go all out and capture the everything that's going on with the March, from the people to the speakers to everything. And we want as many pictures as possible. So if that's you, if you are bold and pro-life, let me explain that. It takes boldness to go out and just take pictures. Okay? But that boldness comes from within. It comes from a passion that God has given you. If God has given you a passion to fight for the innocent, then we want you to join us. We want you to come and help us. Okay? You can email me at joemflny@gmail.com. We're just looking for people who love the Lord and love these babies and want to fight to stop what's going on, to stop abortion. That being said, the news has been very interesting lately. I gotta say, it looks like this horrible um, Roe v. Wade will be overturned. It really does look like it. And as you can see from everyone's reaction, it's going to be a fight. Once it's overturned, it's going to be a fight. I know living here in New York, it's a very, very, very liberal state, and they make so many excuses for murder. They really do. There's no excuse for murder. And I won't get into the techniques they use to kill these babies, but if you're in doubt, oh, it's a woman thing, I don't want any part of it, or you know, any excuse. Do yourself a favor and educate yourself. Educate yourself on what the law says, what they are actually putting into these bills. Look at the wording in the bills. Look online. Find pictures of abortions. It should be very hard to look at. You should cry when you see what they do. It's inhumane. And Roe v. Wade is part of the victory. Turning it over is part of the victory. Once it's turned over, that means we have to fight even harder in our states. New York, March for Life New York is going to fight even harder. We are. And it's important to fight. Make your voice known. That's how things change. And now that being said, your church, my church, everyone's church on this island should be fighting against abortion. Let me say that one more time. Your church, my church, everyone's church on this island, whether you have 5 people or 500 people or 1,000 people, especially if you have 1,000 people, should be fighting against abortion. Don't want to hear excuses like, oh, we don't do that. Believe it or not, people say it. They make an excuse not to be there, not to be part of it. I honestly don't know how you can do that. I'm in my 30s, and people my age don't want any part of this. Hey, I don't know who's watching, but you should be ashamed. This is something you must fight for, fight against. That being said, now I know I've said that a few times. Let's get back to our announcements. Let's see. Oh, this weekend we have a movie night. It'll be a fundraiser for March for Life New York. $10 at the door. $10 is a suggested donation at the door. Okay, we're going to be watching Sabina, Tortured for Christ, the Nazi years, and I've been told this is a really good movie. I have not seen it yet, but I've been told it's a very good movie. And look for more announcements on movie nights because we're going to be having more. And then, let's see, we did the volunteer meeting. We'll go over it again. May 14th, which is the following Saturday, is the March for Life New York volunteer meeting. Again, we will be meeting at the Grace and Truth Church in Calverton, 7 p.m. And this is our last meeting before the march in June. If you want to volunteer, please join us. We are also asking for volunteers for photography. Young, old, doesn't matter. If you have a passion against abortion and you want to help, we're looking for people who are professionals and not professionals. Even if you have a cell phone camera, my cell phone camera is like 10 or 12 megapixels, something like that. I mean, some of these cameras are outrageous on the phones. It makes me wonder why I have a DSLR camera. But you can't replace a DSLR camera. You really can't, especially if you know how to use it. Some people buy the expensive thing thinking it'll help them. Nah, you got to know how to use it. If you know how to use a camera and you would like to join us, please contact me at joemflny@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Then, of course, we have our march. That's June 4th. It's going to be a great time. As I said before, we're still looking for volunteers to help us set up, so consider that, please. And then our latest announcement, and this one I'm excited for because we haven't had it in 2 years. It's always fun. We always have great guests, and we just have a good time. We are going to have the March for Life New York banquet, August 8th at 7 p.m. at the beautiful, beautiful Villa Lombardi's in Holbrook. It's going to be $100 a person, which is not bad. And we're going to be honoring New York's pro-life history makers. What that means, you're going to have to wait and see. And that's all the announcements I have. That's all I got for you guys. I just want to say I've been working with March for Life since New York since it started. And if you are thinking about volunteering, it's worth it. It really is. You know, I've helped set up the marches. I've helped on the live program. You know, obviously I take pictures and all that fun stuff. In fact, for a couple of years, we even had a drone flying around, operated by me, which that might happen again. We'll see. I have to check into the legality of it being near a federal building. Probably isn't allowed, but still checking into it. You know, might as well use all the tools at your disposal. So consider volunteering, and definitely spread the news about the march. Come out and think about coming and supporting us to the banquet. And I guess that's it. So I'm gonna leave you the way we leave you on the live stream with a little outro. Take care. God bless.
And I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna run into your love to get hold on into love again and again.
Now, just a second. I forgot to do something very important. I had it all queued up, and I did not do it. So, come check out our website. Let's have a look at that. Let me share my screen. Oh, here we go. come check out our website, marchforlifeny.org. We recently had it revamped. It looks beautiful, by the way. Thank you, Hosio. They're one of our sponsors, and they did a beautiful job with our site. And let's just take a look here real quick. Armed Forces Plaza. We have 30 days, 19 hours, 18 minutes, and 55 seconds. Look at that. Let's see. If you want to donate, you can click here. Donations are done through PayPal. And let me show you one of the probably the most important part of this entire website. And I really love this part. Resources for expectant mothers. Let's have a look at this. And this is a great resource. It really is for anybody. Let's say let's say you have a friend who's considering abortion, and they're being forced by family to go to Planned Parenthood, being forced by their boyfriend to go to Planned Parenthood. There are alternatives, and this resource page on the March for Life New York website, which is being updated. We're adding new resources to it. All right, it really it's very useful here. Let's have a look. So you got the pregnancy centers, and they're fantastic. They really are. And you have all kinds of pregnant contacts here. Baby Safe Haven, which is a fantastic foundation, it really is. Tim Jacquard has been on our show quite a few times, and I got to tell you, I love him. He's great. He tells you how it is, and he really loves that he can help. So Baby Safe Haven, Birthright. There's a bunch of different locations here. Mother of Good Counsel, Soundview Pregnancy. It's a good organization. There's so many different organizations that can help. So abortion is not the only option. Hold on. Abortion isn't the only option. There are other options. And if you come check out our website, you'll see what those options are. So anyway, now I'm going to go. And I'm thankful to the few people who popped in and out of the video today. Please like and share March for Life New York on Facebook and YouTube. Check us out, and God bless. Have a good one.